Hey everyone, I'm Matt here, and I'm just going to be giving you some football reactions over the past couple days. Obviously, in the past 24 hours, it's been a probably the craziest 24 hours in coaching of all time. Yeah, let's get straight into it. But starting off, we got some NFL draft news, as today it was announced that Marvin Harrison Jr., Ohio State likely top 5 pick, is going to be declaring for the NFL draft, which was highly expected as he opted out of a bowl game against Missouri, the Cotton Bowl. And yeah, Harrison, can he join Justin Fields in Chicago? Where's he going? Justin Herbert might link up with him. Who knows? But definitely a great receiver. Receiver class is still deep. But Jalen Polk from Washington also going, as is Malik Nabers out of LSU, I believe, and Wilmer Dunze. So, definitely a great receiver class coming up. On the other hand, a great quarterback class that won't be as great as it could be, as Quinn Ewers has announced he is heading back to Texas for his senior season, which I'm questioning, what effect does that have on Arch Manning? Does he look to leave Texas to start someplace else immediately if Ewers returning? Because the plan was for him, from what I've heard, sit for a year, start for 2 or 3 years, see where you go. But does he look to transfer now? And with obviously Alabama opening, if Sarkisian leaves to Bama, Ewers I don't think can follow him, but will Arch Manning? That's a question. Yeah, Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck could be the talk for the 2025 draft as Ewers is not going. Meanwhile, kind of swept under the rug a bit as we had the two GOATs retiring. Pete Carroll also, well, not retiring, well, actually, retiring slash fired from the Seahawks, taking an advisory role. So you go to Tuscaloosa, I'm kidding. But yeah, cast after the word, winningest coach in Seahawks history. Enjoy retirement, Pete. Him, Jimmy Johnson, and Barry Switzer, only coaches to win the Lombardi Trophy and the national championship in college. So congrats to Pete on retirement. Just you got overshadowed by two GOATs, man. As we head to the NFL GOAT first, as I was walking out the door today, and I'm literally on my way on my car to go to where I'm going, and I have gone on Good Morning Football. I just see a breaking news that the GOAT in the NFL, Bill Belichick, is retiring. And that just threw me for a loop the whole day, man. It's unreal, because Belichick's since I'm watching football, Belichick's the one coach that's always been there, like Harbaugh and Tomlin, for the Ravens and the Steelers have been there a while, but I remember them not being there with Cowell and stuff. You know, and Andy Reid, but he changed teams. So it's just crazy to see that him and Brady both fell gone within a year of each other. And this is united the Brady vs Belichick debate. I'm on the Brady side of it. I've stated, I believe, in the past. Well, if not, there you go. But Belichick is still a hell of a coach. Still the greatest coach of all time. He never won big without Brady, but did Bill Walsh win big without Joe Montana? How did Chuck Noll do without Terry Bradshaw? Tom Landry was good for a bit with Danny White, but not the same without Captain America, Roger Staubach, or some other solid dudes like Don Meredith. So obviously you're not going to be the same, especially if you have a coach. But still, Belichick, the best to ever do it, 6 Super Bowls, no one's going to catch that. Only if Sean McVay coaches until he's Belichick's age, so I think does anybody have a realistic shot at that, which McVay won't do. I love him for my Lambs, but he's not coaching until he's 70, at least not the entire time. But yeah, but I'm acting like Belichick's retiring, which he is not. Just filed from New England. To me, it feels like a retirement, at least. To me, of how it's going. He just lost a step, it's obvious, these past couple years, they've been tough. He can still coach defense like no one else. Still the best defensive coach in history. At least the best NFL coach this year. Still one of the best defensive minds in football today, if not the best. But the offense, well, Brady and McDaniels mastered those issues for a while, but Bill can't figure it out on his own. So I do have some concerns if a team will to hire him. I've been hearing the Chargers, Raiders, and Falcons as of now to watch out for, but you ask me, I think he's just going to retire. We'll even get a call. Someone will call him, I think, but if it's a team like the Panthers or the Commanders, does Bill really want to step into that situation? Is my question. the Falcons, like, they got good offensive skill positions, but like, my question is, I think the job, if Bill takes the job, it has to be right for the GOAT in the NFL culture wise, even though the real GOAT's Brady. But yeah, it's gonna have to be the right fit, and I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I see the right fit for Bill in the NFL, so him and New England leaving, obviously gonna be super weird to see next year, especially if he faces the Patriots at all. Excuse me. But yeah, it's gonna be super weird to see. But I wouldn't be surprised to see him be retired. And New England, on the other hand, like, where do you go? Mike Vrabel. That's if I'm Robert Kraft, that's the first guy I'm calling on the phone. I'm calling Mike Vrabel. Hey, Mikey V, you wanna come to New England? Like John Mail. But do you really? I've heard internal, but like, do you really want someone like who's been in the same building for the past 3 years? If I'm the Patriots, I'm calling, like I said, Vrabel, and 24 years, best partnership in NFL history, coach and team / owner Robert Kraft. Just time for a 10. And now to the GOAT of coaching, no matter the sport, if you ask me. I mean, the championships speak for themselves. With sorry, as it was announced yesterday, Nick Saban stepping down. Excuse me. Nick Saban stepping down from the head coach of Alabama. He's the GOAT. To be able to win for as long as he has, and consistently as he has, is unheard of, especially in a sport like college football. Especially with how much college football has changed in just the time Nick Saban's been at Alabama. Not even counting the one, what he is with Michigan State and LSU. Just how much it changed since he was at Alabama. It's crazy. He brought at LSU, back in the day, he had 3 championships on strong defense, ball security on offense, then 3 championships with the split offense. To be able to change and adapt to go from such an old school physical style play, like Alabama still has the physicality from him, but to be a more West Coast offense, instead of being a traditional to change styles that much is like impressive to say the least. And I still think honestly, this is far away his best coaching job in my opinion this past year. That did end in a national championship. Might be the best ever. Just cause everyone whipped them off for dead in September, October. To turn it around, make the college football playoff, knock off Georgia, and be a capable center away from advancing to the national title game and probably beating Washington, if you ask me. From just being a capable center away is mind-boggling for the Tide. How wrong I was about them in September. Just shows why he's the most impressive coach ever do it. Especially I've hated Alabama. I hate Alabama. I'm sick of them because they win all the time. Like, I'm envious, Like, if it was for my team, I'd love it, but I'm envious. Like, I admit that. But I've hated the program, Alabama. But I've never once hated the coach, Nick Saban, because that's his job. His job is to be the best, which he has been for the past 15 years or whatever, unquestionably, in college football, and to change up the times which he has, and to be consistently good, which he has. I've always respected Saban for what he's done and how he's done it, and listening to him in the sport the past few years, college football, we need a leader right now. Why don't we make Saban the head of the CFP? Just let this college football playoff itself take over college football with Nick Saban as the president. And he will dictate college football for the next 10 years. He's great for the sport. His running at the SEC, yeah, it gets sick, but, he's revolutionized the sport single-handedly. Recruiting, consistently at a high level. Adapting to the times. NIL, pay-for-play, conference realignment. He's been through all of that and has won every single time through it. He should be the president. He needs to stay involved in college football. College football already is at the end of the day. It's gonna be slowly without Nick Saban next year, but we've all talked about this being the end of an era. Like this is the last normal season we'll ever see, and Nick Saban retiring just cements that. I'm not gonna recognize the college football I grew up loving and watching. You know, Nick Saban at Alabama. Nope. Pac-12 Conference of Champions. Nope. Players not getting paid. Nope. Transfer portals. Wait, that was a thing back in the day? Exactly. Like, college football's never gonna be the same. For the worst, in my opinion, obviously pay for plays, like, and transferring. Like, I'm okay with paying with NIL and stuff and transferring, but it has to be controlled is the issue. And Saban said that as well. I mean, a few years ago, Saban got so much flack for saying, I'm not a fit, I don't like how a sport's going. Oh, was he? Oh, he's right as always, because Saban is just, like, he's the best of all time. It's definitely going to be weird seeing him down on the sidelines of Alabama. Obviously, last a 5-star receiver in the past, so Alabama, Dan Lanning's already toned him down. I thought Steve Sarkisian is the name. He's not leaving Texas. Like, Texas Alabama is an apples to apples job. I don't think he's leaving. Carrying the bowl, I have a hard time picturing the bowl in Tuscaloosa. Like a Midwest, Pacific Northwest guy going down to the Deep South, I don't see it. Dabo Sweeney, I can see it, but I'm not sure if. But Bama's smart about this. Dabo's lost a step. It's clear. So I still see Dabo as an option, but if you ask me for Alabama, I think Lane Kiffin. I know he's good at Ole Miss, but he's replaced Pete Carroll at USC when Carroll was like cementing himself there. So he's improved greatly as a coach over at Ole Miss. If you ask me, I've on his case a lot, but he's definitely improved greatly. Let's go transfer my calls to. Oh, we just see Urban Meyer coming out of retirement to coach Alabama, which I wouldn't be surprised by, honestly. But yeah, definitely gonna be weird next year seeing like all these guys, Nick Saban, Bill Belichick, Pete Carroll, like down on the sidelines. Definitely Saban and Belichick. But yeah, that's just my quick news video. Great to see the Colts retire Belichick and Saban. Hope you all enjoyed it. I have some different stuff coming for you guys later this weekend. NFL playoff picks tomorrow. My whole playoff predictions. Stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe. Hope you all enjoyed. Later, guys. He's